Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Covering both sides of the big issues with the analysis you trust on News Radio 1040 WHO.
We wanted right now to talk to our oil man friend in Texas because Hurricane Beryl has powered through the great state of Texas, and it's not been pretty. Over 2.5 million people at one point without power, as an example. And the reason we wanted to talk to our oil man in Texas is because of what it might have done to the energy system in our country. Because we were worried about shipping ports getting closed, oil refineries getting hit, other production centers getting hit. So the landfall was made near a coastal town of Matagorda in Texas. At the time, it had maximum sustained winds of 80 miles an hour. And that really, according to Reuters, is the heart of everything you don't want it to be in the heart of when it comes to energy. So that's where you don't want it to be. No, you do not want it there, because that can cause a problem. It led to the markets closing lower on a barrel of oil. So we are going to talk now to our friend Jay Young, who is on, I believe, yes, he is. He is on the Davidson Family Dentistry Newsmaker line. Jay, you're very welcome, my friend. We were worried about you. We thought you were stuck in a flooded road somewhere.
Hey, man, we're getting some aftermath of this hurricane season.
Yes.
How you been, Simon? What's been going on? How you been?
I'm fantastic. Thank you very much for asking. We wanted you on today because we were a bit worried about refineries. We were a bit worried about other oil production facilities. And so we thought, let's talk to our guy Jay Young today. And so that's why we got you on the phone. So first of all, obviously a lot of power was knocked out. We know that 2 people have lost their lives today in Texas, so that's obviously awful. But what we don't know is what other impact there has been, particularly to our energy system. What can you tell us?
And if you see oil and gas prices today, they're staying pretty solid right now. What I fear is in the next 2-3 months, what we're going to see is there's been a lot of pent up supply. There's been a lot of supply on the, there's been storage and a lot of millions of barrels of storage right now. But I think that, man, from what I understand, I don't see anybody that says that we were down in driving or airports or anywhere else. We've been increasing our supply. Now, Simon, we know this, and I know that you want me to still drill a well in your backyard. Okay, I know. Not that there's any oil up there, but we do want to take advantage of that opportunity at some point. But right now, we see a lot of the reason why oil and gas goes up is all because of supply and demand. If there's more supply on the market than demand, we're going to see prices going down. But there's a lot of supply on the market, but I believe this July 4th, and you're going to see over the summertime that there's going to be a tremendous amount of people driving and taking advantage of these lower prices right now, and they're going to see prices. They're going to see prices starting to come up at the end of this year, especially with this election coming up. Who knows what's going to happen then?
Right, absolutely. We're talking to Jay Young. He is a 4th-generation oil man. He is also the CEO of the King Operating Corporation out of Dallas in Texas. Let me ask you about the refining capacity. Did we have anything knocked out today?
Oh yeah, we've had definitely some disruptions, but it really hasn't affected oil and gas prices. It hasn't affected oil and gas prices as much as we thought. I guess a lot of this hurricane season has already been baked in for prices and supply and demand. So unless we see something right behind it, I believe we're going to be okay for oil and gas prices at the time. And even though, we've got people down on the Houston Ship Channel, a lot of activity down there. Everybody's fine. Everybody's okay. They haven't knocked any oil and gas offline. There was a little bit shut in from Chevron and some of the big boys, but like I said, they've already baked in a week or two shutdown before we even go into the season. So, Simon, I think we're going to be okay there.
All right. Of course, they are predicting a really active hurricane season. Let's hope they're wrong. The weather guessers, as I like to call them. Let's hope they are incorrect about the very, very active hurricane season. We don't need any more than what we just had. That's more than enough. Thank you very much. But we'll keep an eye on it. Of course, you are King Operating. You show people how they can make money out of oil, no matter what.
Right. Well, I would say no matter what, there's always risk in oil and gas investments.
Sure.
Simon. But what we do is we put together an asset-based fund. So we already have production in projects, and we already have that production going, so investors can get in. Once wells have already been established, or we buy production or whatever, we want to make sure that the client, they get a good write-off, which is oil and gas is 100% write-off. Don't invest in oil and gas for the write-off, but there is that good, that good. When you do your taxes on April 15th, and you can decrease it by the amount, or 80-90% of the amount that you invested on your adjusted gross income. That always does help, and people always love that, right? And then with our asset base, we have projects that are income producing. So we have income producing properties, that increase. And once oil and gas projects that we drill, they start increasing, and all of a sudden, man, there we go. And unless we're unfortunate and we drill a well in your backyard and we hit a dry hole, then you get no income off of a dry hole, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but we try to we scale the investment using like a real estate model or something, and increase the value while we go in here and increase the value. We look for a buyer, and we'll sell the project at a later time. Of course, as you know, there's no guarantees, and You can go to kingoperating.com, or you can also, if you're one of the 5 exclusive Simon Conway fans, you go to kingoperating.com, and if you're qualified, the next 5 people, I'll send you a copy of my book. I'll sign it and send it, and to you at no cost.
It's a good deal, ladies and gentlemen. Jay, be safe down there. It's a long hurricane season, and we want you to be safe. So thank you very much.
I appreciate you checking in with me, and
yes.
I look forward to catching up again soon.
All right, my friend. You take care. Bye for now.
All right, thank you.